What is up, Lag City, and welcome to On the Streets with Brennon of Spokane. I don't know if that's the name of this thing, but that's what I'm going with for today. And sorry if the audio quality is not the best. I got my Rode wireless go-to to record at my studio, and it's dead. And I really wanted to start this today, the day before my birthday. This is an idea I've been working on for about, I don't know, let's call it a month or so. Ever since I stopped doing Spokecast, the regular podcast that I had been doing for, almost 5 years. And why I'm doing this is because I want to have something that's consistent and something that, is like an act of, being intentional with talking to a camera and thinking on my feet, and also like talking about what I love to do. And there's there's three things that I really love in this world. And I mean, first of is my family. So well, you're probably hear some stuff about my family every once in a while. I love Spokane, so I'm on the streets of Spokane right now, driving around. Currently on Division and Sprague. This is actually kind of cool. Division and Sprague in Spokane is like literally that cross section is like the center of Spokane proper, because that's where the east, west, north, south addresses start and begin. I guess that's the same thing. But I'm on my way to get my hair cut. That's why I'm not wearing a hat today. I got this long mop. But yeah, I wanted to do this to kind of just talk about some of my favorite things, around Spokane, things that are going on in my life, what's going on at the podcast studio, maybe like what I'm recording today. And then I really want to get into, my biggest passion in life is pop culture. I love pop culture, particularly 90s pop culture, and video, like retro video game culture. But like, I love going to the movies, I love new music, and I love video games. I own every system that's currently out right now. That's not a brag. It's just like I probably buy too much video game stuff, but now today officially I will own almost every console, because I'm getting my Steam Deck in the mail today. It should be here very soon, the day before my birthday. And so this is really just me talking to the camera. If you listen, I might ask some questions and get some feedback from my listeners, or get some questions from my listeners, or just like what's up, and also another way to like promote things that are going on in Spokane without having to have a full-on interview with someone, and just kind of like talk about what I see going on out there. The one thing I will say about this last 3 months is like, I've been inside. I'm not going out to a lot of shows anymore. I'm just hanging out. I'm coaching basketball for my son, which has been great. I've been going to a lot of basketball games. I do a podcast called The Perimeter with Adam Morrison. Go check it out. It's a weekly recap of the games that are happening with Gonzaga with the legend himself, Adam Morrison, which I've been doing this is our 5th season of doing this podcast, 4th as a recap show to the Gonzaga season. And yeah, just a look into everything that's going on in my life and inside this brain of mine. So whether or not anyone's listening or not, I don't really care. I imagine maybe some of my family might listen. Hopefully some friends will listen. Maybe I'll make some new friends and new people. But like, really, this is going to be a way to learn about what's going on in Spokane, what's going on at Spokecast, and what's going on in pop culture, and like my thoughts on that. And that's why I think people, can get some of my insights. One of my biggest goals of 2026 is to go see a movie a week. Now, does that mean I'm going to go see a movie every week of the year? Probably not. But I want to average at least 52 movies in 2026. I have a AMC Stubs membership, so I can go see up to 3 movies for free a week. And last week I went and saw Marty Supreme, starring Timothy Chalamet, directed by Josh Sadsby. I said that wrong. And it was, I thought, One Battle After Another was the best movie of 2025. That might be pushing it too. I'm very torn between who should win Best Actor at the Golden Globes this weekend. Is it going to be Leo, or is it going to be Timothy Chalamet? I would love to see them both win, but like I could see a speech from Timothy Chalamet just being epic. I texted my buddy Riley the other day saying, like, why is Timothy Chalamet so freaking likable? And we still don't really know. I think it's just because he's who I'd want to be if I was a celebrity or like a movie star. Like, he's just having fun. You can just tell. And he like prepared for Marty Supreme, the movie. He knew he was going to start making this movie back in like 2018 and just started playing table tennis, and it showed in the movie. Like, he was very good. I think a lot of what like the ping pong stuff that was happening on the table was CGI, but what I will say is that you could tell that he had a lot of practice with like playing ping pong. I'm not a very good ping pong player myself, but yeah, I'm at STCU now, very Spokane thing, Spokane Teachers Credit Union, to get some money out of the bank for getting my hair cut. My barber, Chris, only takes cash, and actually, this is my 10th anniversary of getting my hair cut by Chris at the Brickyard, and I started seeing him in I think January of 2016, and he's been cutting my hair ever since, and it's always been cash, so I always got to go get cash before that, which is actually kind of nice because I feel like he never folded to take Venmo or take any type of digital payment, whatever. So yeah, 1 second. That's the other thing about this podcast, is this won't be contrived. It will be literally me on my commutes from going to point A to point B, mostly from my home to my studio after I drop my kids off at school in the mornings. And then, so like, no, like this me driving around Spokane just to drive around to get content. This is kind of be a shorter one of these. I'm going to try to keep these around 15 minutes, and they will have like a flow to them. Like, I'll probably like talk about, what I see going on in Spokane to start off with, what's going on at the studio, and then end with the pop culture stuff. And I just hope you enjoy this. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing this to get like a bunch of followers or get famous. It's really just me committing to posting at least twice a week on the thoughts that are going on in Brennon's head, and like, what's going on in my world, and kind of try to tie it into what's those topics, like the Spokane stuff, studio stuff, and the pop culture stuff. So I hope you enjoy this ride with me, and let's just have fun, please. Like, I'm going to post this primarily on Spotify. It will also be on my YouTube channel, and it will be on Apple Podcasts as well. I'm not sure if it will be video on Apple Podcasts. I don't think you really need to have video to listen to this at all. But yeah, on Spotify and YouTube, definitely leave a comment that you watched, that you are excited for what's to come. Give me some questions to ask, and we'll go from there. I don't have a sign off yet. I used to do a sign off on Spokecast where I would say, "This is Spokecast," and then peace. But maybe I should just go with that. I'll probably just end with peace. So thank you again for joining me on the streets with Brennon of Spokecast. Until next time, peace.